I'm sitting here in like complete and total hobo mode. I mean, I'm wearing no makeup. I'm wearing my husband's clothes. I look like I rolled out a freaking dumpster. And I'm just like overcome with this emotion, and I really feel like I need to share it while it's still very like raw and real. Because maybe this is gonna connect to somebody. Maybe somebody needs to hear this message, and maybe somebody just like it's just gonna be my awkward rambling ramble awkwardness. I don't know. Um, but I just want to put this out there. Not everybody is going to like you, and not everybody matters. I grew up my whole freaking life worried about what other people thought of me. I struggled. I struggled majorly with anxiety as a teenager. I was bullied really badly, and I think I was just an easy target because I was so emotional and so sensitive, and I would be the kid that would like run away crying and, like just dramatic, right? Like I was always that like very sensitive, overly sensitive person. And I think that in ways I was like often desperate. Like I put myself out there so much. I want to be everybody's friend. I want everybody to accept me. And I was desperate for that. I was desperate for acceptance. And because of that, I think that I wasn't accepted. And I think I was the target for, you know, people that wanted to get a reaction. And it really damaged my self-esteem growing up. I grew up very paranoid all the time, um, and just always worried about what people thought. That was just always my thought process was, what is that person thinking about me? And oh my goodness, like I just was always worried about it. And as I grew up around like 18, 19, I started growing into my own and getting more independent and more secure with myself. So I definitely grew a lot, but I still had a long way to go. And God knew what He was doing when He brought me into it works. He knew what this opportunity was going to do for me, and the ways that it was going to challenge me in ways that I needed to be challenged, and how it was just going to push me so far out of my comfort zone. Um, it's crazy. You put yourself out there, you start a business because you're trying to better your life, and you're trying to in what I'm doing, yeah, I'm trying to help other people better their lives. That's what my passion is. So when you start something like that, like you just assume that even if people aren't gonna, like order something or join your team, that's not the only way to be supportive. Supportive is just like being happy for somebody. You assume that people are going to be happy for you. You assume that people are going to just be excited for you and what you're doing, even if they don't understand it personally. Because, your journey is your journey and not everybody needs to be a part of it. But you would, I think, expect sometimes that people would just be happy for you. And you realize that, oh my goodness, a lot of the people in your life are not necessarily going to be happy for you, and you are going to lose people. Okay, when you're putting yourself out there and you are pushing for this greater plan that that God has put you on, that a lot of people are just, they don't understand, um, you're going to lose people that they just don't get it, and they just don't care to get it. And it's hurtful because you think you're happier than you've ever been, and you wish other people could just be happy for you too, the way that you're happy for people, but not everybody is going to get it. Okay. And I had a girl message me earlier today, and I think this is why this has been stewing in my head today. The reason that she doesn't feel she wants to join the business is because she doesn't think her friends and family would be supportive. And I think that's just complete bullshit. Not bullshit that she feels that way, but bullshit that friends and family aren't supportive and happy for you. Because in my opinion, if that's the case, then what kinds of friends and family do you have in your life? And that was a learning thing for me, is I realized that, oh my Lord, like I got a lot of people who really don't really give a shit about me and my happiness and what I do. Like I had a lot of people who don't give a shit. And I've grown up with a lot of people not giving a shit beyond my immediate family. Um, they just don't. People are about themselves, right? Um, Despite the fact that I could be a person who will celebrate everyone's milestones and congratulate everybody on every little thing, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to do the same for me. And I've realized that. But that's okay because you put yourself out there, you're going to have a few idiots and you're going to have some people that you thought would be supportive not be supportive, and they're going to fall off, and maybe they're not going to bother with you anymore because they just think you're annoying and you're all about your business and oh my goodness. That's okay because guess what? You're going to meet the most amazing, like minded, positive people um, that are just going to lift you up, and they're going to accept you, and they're going to cheer you on, and they're going to encourage you, and they're going to love on you, and they're going to support you every single day. And it's going to be like, wow, thank you, God. This is why I'm here because I belong here. And I'm here to help other people fit in, and I'm here to help them belong because you know what? There's just way too many people trying to pull other people down in this world. And guess what? I let people pull me down for freaking over a decade, and it killed me. It killed my self esteem. I was on anti anxiety medication at times. I was so insecure sometimes to leave my freaking house. I mean, I had people tell me to go kill myself, that I was the most ugliest thing they've ever seen. I was seriously traumatized by assholes and never felt like I ever really had a lot of true blue people to me beyond my mom, my dad, my brother, my husband, my kid, which is my security net. Beyond that, I didn't really feel like I ever really had a whole lot of great friends that really had my back when I needed it. No, I never felt like that. But I do now. I am at this point now where I'm just like, I don't care about people who don't care about me anymore. And I'm unstoppable because I let God push me out of my comfort zone with this opportunity. And in turn, yeah, I got hurt and I realized a lot of things, you know? But I also grew, and then I was rewarded with the most amazing friendships and the most amazing future because I just believed in God and myself enough to just not let people who don't care about me have control anymore, had control over my mind and my heart. So not everybody is gonna like you, and not everybody matters.